I still hear her nails on the wood. Thin, slow, scratching sounds, dragging across my door the night I thought I would die. My name does not matter now. What matters is that I once lived in a small village called Ntoyo, a place where everyone warned us about Princess Lumba. They said she was wicked, but I never believed it. She looked normal. She walked among us like any other woman. She laughed. She greeted people. She even brought food to the old women. But people feared her in quiet ways, like the fear you feel when you hear a sudden knock after midnight. I learned why the night she came for me. It began with the disappearance of a little girl named Mansa. She was only 8. She had gone to gather firewood by the old royal well. Her mother waited for her until the sun fell, but Mansa never came home. We searched for 2 days. No one found her, not even a piece of cloth. On the 3rd evening, I saw Princess Lumba near the well alone. She wore her usual bright cloth, but her eyes looked cold, like she was not really looking at the world. She had her hand deep inside the dry well, as if touching something she did not want others to see. When she noticed me, she smiled. It was a slow smile, like someone pulling a knife from a sheath. "You should not be here," she said. Her voice was calm, but my legs trembled for no reason. I told my father what I saw. He slapped his hand over my mouth and dragged me inside our hut. "Never speak that name near the well," he whispered. His face was pale. "If she hears you again, we may not see the morning." I did not understand. Princess Lumba had no power. She had no soldiers. No palace guards. She lived like us. But there were stories, old stories of the royal bloodline, stories the elders never completed. They always stopped halfway and said, "Some things are safer left unsaid." That night, I woke to the sound of footsteps outside my home. Light steps. Almost too light to be human. Then, the scratching started. At first I thought it was a goat rubbing against the wood. But goats do not whisper. "I know you saw me," a voice said softly. "Come out." My breath froze. Sweat slid down my neck. I wanted to scream for my father, but no sound came out. Her nails brushed the wood again. Scratch. Scratch. Slow and long. Like she was enjoying each drag. "I only want to talk," she said. Maybe I was foolish, but I opened the door just a little. Just enough to see her face. Princess Lumba stood there, head tilted, smiling a smile that did not touch her eyes. Her clothes were clean, but her feet were covered in dust and something dark. Something thick. "Why were you at the well?" I asked before I could stop myself. Her smile dropped. "You think I took the girl," she whispered. "You think I take many. Is that right?" I wanted to close the door, but her hand shot out fast. Too fast. She held the edge of the door and pushed it open with strength I did not expect. "I keep this village safe," she said. "But safety has a price." Behind her, I saw movement. A small figure crouched near the bushes. My heart almost stopped. It was Mansa, but she did not look alive in the way a child should be. Her eyes were empty, her skin dusty and grey, and she moved like she was being pulled by strings. Princess Lumba turned and clicked her tongue. The girl froze. "You see," she whispered to me, "some children cannot stay in the world of the living. So I hold them between. I keep them close. They obey me. They do not cry." I wanted to run. I wanted to push her away. But my legs failed. My voice was weak. "Why bring her here?" I managed to ask. "To warn you," she said. "Do not speak of me near the well again. If you do, I will add you to my quiet ones." She lifted her hand and touched my cheek lightly. Her fingers were cold. Too cold for a living person. Then she turned and walked away. Mansa followed like a shadow that had forgotten how to be human. Daylight came. My father asked why I did not sleep. I told him everything. His face changed. Not with shock, no, something worse. Acceptance. "This is why we do not speak," he said. "This is why we look away." For months after that, I never went near the well. I never walked alone at night. I never said her name aloud. But the village stayed silent. People kept disappearing, one child, one man, one young woman, and each time, no one asked questions. Fear is a strong cage. It holds the tongue tight. Years passed. Princess Lumba looked the same age. Her face never changed, not even a little. She still walked the village with her calm steps and silent smile. Some bowed to her. Some ran from her. But everyone feared her. I left Ntoyo as soon as I was old enough. I promised myself I would never go back. But last week, my cousin sent a message. He said the well has been sealed. He said the princess has vanished. He said the children's shadows still roam at night. I do not know what happened. I do not want to know. But sometimes, when my room gets too quiet, I remember the scratching on my door. I hear it again in my head. Slow. Soft. Waiting. And I wonder if she ever stopped watching me. Or if one day, she will come collect the price I still owe.